Hello everyone, welcome to South Nanjing. Yes, we're still in Nanjing. Nanjing is gigantic. And actually we are so far south, so in like the deep boondocks of Nanjing, that we're actually very close to the neighboring province Anhui. So today, we're gonna cross into another province.
Today's first task is to find a place to stop and sit and have breakfast. I usually bring my own breakfast on these rides because it's pretty hard to tell from the map if there's actually going to be any food in the place you arrive or if there's just going to be nothing.
I was looking for a place to have breakfast and check out this adorable little park I found. It's so cute. I don't even know if it counts as a park. It's like barely larger than a highway median.
And it even has a tiny little pond with a tiny little lotus. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Just gonna stop here and have my sandwich and then we will be on our way. No matter how deep you think you might be in the countryside, there's always embryo cities waiting around the corner. Here's another new development just like chilling here in the middle of all this farmland. If you lose, you will be hospitalized. If you win, you will go to jail. I'm glad they're discouraging people from fighting, but does this imply if you lose, no jail?
Greetings everyone from Anhui Province. We have arrived.
I don't know what these chickens are bitching about. Like, they are in such a luxurious place. Look at that bamboo, look at that big yard. What are you yelling about? Gotta take you guys to an industrial chicken farm and show you how good you got it? Ungrateful chickens. Grocery stores can be quite elusive on these trips out to the countryside. Finally found one, so time to stock up and continue our journey. Here we have a semi-domesticated wild couch. I guess this person got bored of watching TV on their couch and now they want to watch their crops grow. You do you. Okay, this is kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, it's closed. Ooh, we have an interesting finding up ahead. Time to investigate. Cool mountain paintings, columns with looping dragons, cute little stone critters. Yes, this is a good place. Something interesting I've noticed ever since we entered Anhui is that they have these little wastewater treatment cubes every half kilometer or so. Apparently, this particular cube services 275 people in 66 homes. Conventional wastewater treatment probably wouldn't fit in such a tiny little space, but this is apparently using some kind of biological membrane. Pretty cool. If looking at wastewater treatment cubes is not your thing, don't worry. There's so much entertainment available in the countryside, such as bird watching. If you like birds, come to the rice paddies. There are always birds hanging out in here. This is the place to be if you're a bird, apparently.
These tiny roads are the best. They're so quiet, there's no trucks and cars and like motor scooters beeping at you. There's very little traffic with wheels on these roads. This is why I spend so much time preparing in advance before I come out here to make sure my route has as many of these as possible.
Life is good on the tiny roads. Wall murals are the in thing around here and I am all about it. Super cute. Something interesting I noticed about this place was that there's school buses parked in front of people's houses. So does the driver of the school bus own the bus? I thought that school buses were usually like public property, but it seems like it's actually the property of these people. I don't know if I'm interpreting this wrong, but that's really interesting if it's true. On the map, it's this huge grid of blue and green squares. It's actually pretty beautiful. And in person, it's like a giant lake, honestly. I don't know how else to describe it.
New update. I am deep in the bowels of aquaculture territory, about an hour's bike ride away from the closest town. And I just felt some raindrops. So we'll see about that, because the weather report said it wasn't going to rain. But can we really trust those things, you know? Let's see if I can get to the next town before it starts raining, because there's more raindrops now. It's not showing up on the camera, but like, I can feel them, okay?
Love these big fluffy pine trees.
Are they pine trees? I don't actually know what they are, but I like them.
A small friend has joined me on my journey. In the US, if any beetle or bug lands on you, you scream, except this one, because this one's good luck, but all the other ones are gross. Finally, I have left behind aquaculture territory. I've left behind the dirt roads. We are back in the familiar countryside. You go, little guy. Cheering for you.
Resources are scarce,
but the view from up there must be pretty good. We have now arrived at a little town, and it's time to find a place for lunch.
This place seems to have a lot of character. I like it. A beautiful but slightly overgrown garden. This kind of awkward yet cute advertisement with a guy standing in front of a shredder to make it more relatable, personable, I guess. A ride for children shaped like this guy holding a chainsaw. I think I know who this is. A vegetable garden behind the gas station. A bathroom where you can bond with strangers in the most special way. Finally found a place for lunch. I'm the only one here because it's like way past lunch hour.
It's like 2 p.m. and in the city it's pretty easy to find food at any time as long as it's not, you know, like 4 a.m. or something. But in this place, like every restaurant I passed was closed. Like people only eat at those very specific times. So I'd like pass a restaurant and the owner is asleep, and then the next restaurant they're all playing mahjong, so I don't want to disrupt them. And finally I found a restaurant that's actually open, so let's give it a try.
Egg, tomato, and bok choy noodles. Pretty good.
Just finished lunch, now I'm back on the road, and it's still kind of just laying like a teeny bit, but I think it's just being a tease at this point. Like, come on, man. Like, I've waited hours. Is it gonna rain or not? It's just like little tiny pinpricks of rain, so I'm not gonna let it hold me back. We're going on the final 2-hour stretch of this route. Let's go. Friends, welcome to the desolate industrial zone. The bike lane here is very luxurious, that's a plus, but it's a little bit on the boring side. It's a great place to come if you don't like people, that's all I can say. If you don't like people, if you don't want to see another living creature other than like a bird, come here. This is the place for you.
The birds are keeping me company. Can't see them, but I can hear them. Well, that was abrupt. This little town has come to an end. Goodbye, you will be missed. Going through the toll booth now, that marks our return to Jiangsu province, but bicycles don't have to pay the toll. Look at this, I get a whole lane to myself. Alright, let's get off this empty barren road and find something exciting. We have arrived at a reservoir. Does that count as exciting? Maybe. You're not allowed to dry grains on the ground near the reservoir? Okay, I take it back. This place is officially not exciting. Let's get out of here. Way to show up the wall paintings of the previous village. Somebody's setting the bar high. Who made this? This is like museum quality stuff over here.
到丽水区，然后打个车走。打地走啊？这个车是可以折叠的，要不然路太长啊。说中文说的好听啊。谢谢。啊。我学了6年了。我在南京待了6年了。我学中文6年了，我在南京3年了。
I always meet a few friendly strangers every trip out in the countryside. Unfortunately, this guy was the last friendly stranger of the day because it started to actually rain shortly after our little chat, and I had to book it the heck out of there. So that's all for today's video. Hope you guys had fun with me on my bike ride in the countryside. Lots more exciting biking adventures coming soon. See you next time.